been extremely hot, man. Can't believe I haven't been recording. That's unlike me. Oh my God, yeah. Got all kinds of shit on my thing. I just realized these niggas ain't about it, man. They baptized. Who would have thought just a simple record on a screen? I know I waited a long time to say that word record. But who would have thought just a simple press or a touch screen recording on the screen will garner so much hate? You see me? Who would have thought that? To the point where they watching your videos and they trying to see what they can do to you to be appearance in the video itself. They want to point something out on you and be like, I did that to him. Ha 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 ha. There's a lot of hate going on, man. Some people just can't match your energy, right? So they tend to hate on you. It's not good, man. You gotta get your life together. These guys get their life together. You see this white thing on my hat? That's due to sweat. You feel me? But it has been overdone. They put extra stuff on there. Whatever they put on there, it's just ridiculous. As you can see, it is just ridiculous, man. But I have not been recording in a while. It's been hot. So during my lunchtime, I usually don't come outside. I just stay inside. I've decided not to come outside. But today I'm like, you know what, let me come outside. Let me get something to drink. Feel me? And then my favorite spot, you see my office is outside. Then I realized that, hey, I haven't been on this side in a while. Let me just, come sit by. Then there comes the recording. But it hasn't stopped me from jogging, you feel me? It just hasn't. I've been faithfully jogging still, even in the heat. It's not easy, man. It's very easy to do anything when you're being supported. You feel me? Very, very easy. I'm telling you, man. The hardest part is when you're doing something or you're going through something and you have no support. And people are actually working against you to stop you from doing the thing that you needed to do. See, that's what's hard. It's not what you're doing that's hard. It's the lack of support that makes it hard. You feel me? Because when you being supported, right, it gives you a dopamine, right? It gives you this dopamine that your body automatically releases into your body that makes you feel good. It gives you extra strength. It gives you confidence. It gives you a shoulders to lean on when you need that kind of stuff. It gives you the push and the drive to go forward because you know people are supporting you. But when you have no support and people are actually trying to work hard just to stop you from doing what you need to do, simple running and jogging, you feel me? And they just want to stop you from doing that. That's what makes it that much harder, because it's like, you know you can do it. It's easy because you've done it several times. It's just, it's like the fact that you just you don't need the support, but at the same time, it's the fact that they just out there trying to stop you from doing what you gotta do. And it's like, yo, is it that serious? It's a competition part, but it's even worse when it's like it's a family or you in a family situation, right? Let it pass. It's just a discussion. It's not hurting nobody, truly, honestly. But it's even worse when you're in a family situation and you're not getting the support that you need. I'm telling you, support goes a very long way. It's like receiving a blessing from your parents to marry somebody. You feel me? It's like, if you want to marry this girl, right? You want the blessings of the parent of the girl and the blessings of your parents to move on with this girl. But because when you get the blessing, you get the support and everything that you need. It doesn't have to be physical support. It can be just a verbal support. That would take you a very long way. Because you could be like, oh, my parents believe in me. Their parents believe in me. And that will push you. Maybe, let's just say you're supposed to break up in 2 years. They will support you to break up in maybe 10 years or to last 20 years because of that support. But when you don't have that support and they going against your marriage and they telling you no, those words of discouragement, yeah, if that's a word, that would definitely hurt it, man. I know most people don't see it as support is very, very strong to have, man. Just being supportive, man. It's very, very strong, man. It's strong. But when you like me, man, and you have not received support in a long time, eventually after a while, man, look, man, we feed on the hate, man. We do. We just use that as motivation. Since nobody want to motivate, since nobody want to support us, you know what I mean? This is what I do. This is how I overcome. If you're in the same situation, I'm telling you things that I've been through. So since sometimes let me walk. I motivate myself, right? And when people trying to, you know what I mean, work against me, I use the energy that they trying to use against me, who are trying to work against me. I use that as motivation. I do. I use it as motivation. I use that as a drive. It's the same thing as support to me. I just use it. Instead of being angry and complaining, I just reverse it. I just reverse the situation real quick. You feel me? And use the same thing. If it was support, since they're not supporting me, they want to hate me, I just use it as that. I use that doubt. I be like, yes, okay, you doubting me. Now I have to prove to myself that how come this person didn't believe in me? So I used it. So you can also, if somebody don't support you, right, it's cool. Whatever they're trying to use against you, use it as support for yourself. Feel me? And that's what I do, man. I just be waiting on the hate sometimes. Sometimes I don't even need the hate. I be like, I don't even need the hate. I'm good, man. I'm good. But they be going, they be hating on me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use this shit as my drive. And that's what keep pushing me forward sometimes. You see I look in the camera, I see, okay, I got it. Somebody punch you here. All right. That's a drive right there, you feel me? And every time I think about it, it motivates me and drive me to me. I start moving boxes, I might lift weights, I might run. I start working hard, you feel me? I start going hard on my crafts, you feel me? Relax. You feel me? Another sounds like that motivate me. It's the very idea. Let me repeat that again. It is the very idea that a person think they can listen in on me and think it's okay. That itself drives me crazy. I use that as motivation all the time. I'm like, you don't have no right listening to what I'm saying. Nor do you have a right to listen to me when I'm thinking out loud to myself. It has nothing to do with you. You don't have the right to use a special recording. Hold on, let me see. Before I go in. You don't have the right to use a special recording to listen to my thoughts. You don't. You just don't. You don't have a right to listen to me secretly. You don't have the right to read my texts. You don't have the right to listen to my calls. You don't have the right to do none of these things. You just don't. If you're not subscribed to my page, you just don't have that right. So I also use that as motivation. It's a lack of disrespect. They disregard you. It's like they treat you as a disposable. Because they feel like they can do that. It's like, yes, we can do that. You feel me? Yes. That's because they insecurity. You feel me? If they were secure, they wouldn't have to be nosy and listening on other people. It's like the Karen who is just fearful and watch everybody comes through his neighborhood, not knowing who is who. So he's constantly want to harass and abuse and be like, where you from? Let me see your paperwork. You don't belong here. You feel me? That's the same kind of fear that they give when they constantly in my business, constantly trying to listen to what I'm saying, constantly following me, constantly trying to be nosy about my situation. It's like, what are you afraid of? What is it? What is it that's driving you to have... It's true, man. It's like an old lady. I ain't want to use the word Karen, but Karen, it sounds sweet. Feel me? Karen is all over the news, so why not use an adjective like Karen? Feel me? But it's like an old lady in the neighborhood who is nosy and constantly watching everybody going back and forth in the neighborhood. And when she sees somebody new, well, I ain't never seen that boy before. He don't belong here. Where do you live at? And who's your mother? And they start asking you a question. But that's how these people act. They act as if they have to listen in on me. They act as if they have to follow me. They act as if they have to tell me what to do. We don't want you to run. We want you to walk and all that stuff. What is it about me that makes you afraid? What is it about me that makes you nervous? Because you acting like that old lady who thinks somebody's going to come into the neighborhood and steal from them. And we haven't even shown you such a thing. I haven't shown you that I will steal from you. You've set things up. It was a hanging fruit, and I never ate from the fruit. They set things up for me to do such things, and I never did. So it's like, if I never gave you such reasons, then why is it? What is it about me that makes you feel the way you feel? And shout out to all the old ladies out there. I didn't mean no disrespect. If I use Karen, somebody's going to be mad. If I use... But you get the concept of what I'm trying to tell you. They act very fragile and weak. Not an insult to any old lady. There's a lot of strong old ladies out there. But they just... Not weak as in physical. They just act weak emotionally. They act weak as in security. Like they don't have no secure... They don't have nothing secure about themselves. You feel me? They act ugly because they act ugly, not because features-wise and everything else. They said God does not like ugly. It doesn't mean feature. It's just that it's an ugly personality. There's a persona about them that makes them act the way they act. That's why I'm asking the question, what is it about me? What is it about me that makes you feel so compelled that you feel the need to question every bit of me when I come around? Why is it? Why is it? Why come everything I do, if I could be walking, they don't like the way you walk. You can start jogging. You don't like the way he jogs. The way he dress. He don't dress that gang. I don't like the way he talk. I don't like the way he be looking at that girl. I don't like it's like everything you do, they don't like, my nigga. You feel me? What is it? You feel me? This is so when I think about these things, I just use these as a motivation. You feel me? This shit is what drives me. Because I'm not getting the support. You feel me? So I'm not going to sit around and wait for support. I'm going to use that and turn it around and use it as the same thing as a support and use that to drive me. You feel me? So when you're in that situation, don't wait on your support. If your parents do not approve of those marriage and everything else, make sure you work 10 times as hard to make sure that it works, especially if you believe in yourself. Feel me? Push it through. I'm not saying go against your parents' blessing, but it's just an example. It could be a lot of things. You just got to go for what you believe in type shit like that. Feel me? I haven't talked to you. I think I'm going to do this more because, it's been a while. You know what I mean? It's been a long time. We're going to be back at it, you feel me? I'm about to go back to work. I have roughly, I hate to go in there. I got 2 minutes, you feel me? 2 minutes. So when you don't get that support and you're not getting that regular dopamine that your mind releases to make you feel good, feel me? You can use somebody here and talking down on you, telling you you can't do this and you can't do that. But like, where I can't do it, I'm going to show you that I can do it. I don't even have to show you that I can do it. I'm going to show myself that I can do it. I'm going to prove it to myself so much that it will convince you. Maybe you can't see, so I have to re-show you again, you feel me? Sometimes you just got to show niggas, because I know I can do it, so it's like, you feel me? So it is what it is, man. So I gotta go, man. As you can see, a few punches to the face. We're still working. They hate me because they ain't me. They hate me because they ain't me. Feel me? But it is what it is, man. You can't beat me. You gotta join me. We ran out of applications.